Imagine a place where time seems to slow down, where the sound of every raindrop echoes as if the planet itself were breathing. A territory so vast and so full of life that, seen from space, it resembles a silent green ocean, pulsing with energy. This place is the Amazon. But beneath this massive green mantle that blankets half a continent, there exists a universe of mysteries, impossible natural phenomena, and stories that even science took centuries to understand. Today, you're going to cross one of the most enigmatic environments on Earth with me. Here are 10 curious facts about the Amazon you probably never knew, told in a way you've never heard before. Take a deep breath. Let's step into the forest. 1. The forest that makes it rain. Imagine a tree so massive it looks like it's holding up the sky. Now multiply that by hundreds of billions. The Amazon doesn't just receive rain. It creates rain. Its trees release so much water through transpiration that they form true, flying rivers, invisible currents that travel thousands of miles through the atmosphere. These rivers of vapor cross Brazil, sweep down to Argentina, feed crops, refill reservoirs, and literally shape the climate of entire nations. It is as if the forests were a gigantic hydraulic lung, pumping life far beyond its own borders. Without it, much of South America would be almost desert. 2. The poor soil that sustains a biological empire. At first glance, the Amazon looks like a colossal explosion of fertility. But the truth is surprising. The soil of the largest tropical forest on Earth is extremely poor. Life thrives there only because of a frantic cycle of decomposition. Leaves, fruits, branches, and trunks fall to the ground, and within days, they're devoured by millions of microscopic organisms. This constant recycling is what transforms the forest floor into a magical surface capable of supporting thousands of species in a single hectare. The Amazon survives because death itself fuels life. 3. Lost cities beneath the infinite green. For centuries, people believed the Amazon was untouched wilderness, inhabited only by small, dispersed nomadic groups. But recently, the truth came to light. Beneath the roots, scientists discovered signs of massive ancient cities, connected by roads, canals, and monumental structures. Engineering systems far more advanced than anyone imagined existed long before Europeans arrived. These civilizations were swallowed by the forest over the centuries, but every tree still holds, in silence, the traces of the people who once ruled that land. The Amazon, contrary to what we once believed, is a constructed forest, shaped by human hands thousands of years ago. 4. The largest natural laboratory on the planet. A single hectare of Amazon rainforest can contain more tree species than all of Europe. But that's only the beginning. Scientists estimate that nearly 80% of Amazonian species have not yet been cataloged. With every new expedition, something unknown appears. An insect never seen before, a plant with unique properties, a fungus capable of devouring plastic or surviving in extreme conditions. It is as if the Amazon were a living laboratory, capable of generating life on scales humanity still cannot fully comprehend. 5. An ocean hidden beneath the forest. Deep below the Amazonian soil lies something that defies imagination, a colossal underground system of fresh water. An inner sea so vast that, if it surfaced, it could flood entire cities. This aquifer has the capacity to supply millions of people for centuries. And even though it remains hidden, it feeds rivers, sustains secret ecosystems, and serves as an invisible reservoir for forest itself. The Amazon floats above an ocean. 6. The forest that was once a sea. It seems impossible to imagine the Amazon covered in salt water, but that is exactly what once happened. Millions of years ago, the entire region was an enormous inland sea connected to the Atlantic Ocean. Fossils of marine animals found across the basin reveal a past completely different from what we see today. When the Andes slowly began to rise, the geography changed, the sea withdrew, and the Amazon was reborn as a forest. It's as if the biome had lived multiple lives before becoming what it is now. 7. The river that changed direction. The Amazon River is so powerful that at certain points it looks like a moving ocean. But few people know that in the distant past, it flowed in the opposite direction. It once emptied into Pacific, not the Atlantic as the Andes rose. Its flow reversed, slowly, but with overwhelming force. An entire river system, stretching thousands of miles, switched directions. Few natural events in Earth history are as monumental as that. 8. The dolphins of the forest. In the dark, still waters of the Amazon lives a creature that feels like it stepped out of a myth. The pink river dolphin. A freshwater dolphin, intelligent, sensitive, and wrapped in hundreds of indigenous legends. Stories speak of dolphins that transform into people, seduce travelers, or win over hearts on moonlit nights. But beyond the folklore lies science. The pink dolphin is essential to the balance of the river ecosystem and has social behaviors as complex as those of oceanic dolphins. It is the silent guardian of Amazonian waters. 9. The forest that breathes scents and creates clouds. The Amazon produces a distinct smell, noticeable even before the rain arrives. That happens because the forest releases natural compounds that rise into the atmosphere, help form clouds, and influence the climate of other continents. It is an invisible dance between soil, trees, and sky, a choreography that transforms scent into weather. 10. The Amazon does not belong to a single country. Although most people associate the Amazon with Brazil, the rainforest spans 8 nations. It is a shared, interconnected biome, vital to all of South America. Brazil, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Bolivia, Guyana, and Suriname all hold pieces of this enormous ecological mosaic. The Amazon is continental, and in many ways it is global, the last great living mystery on Earth. The Amazon is not just a forest. It is a colossal organism, a vault of human stories, a laboratory of species, a climatic engine, a cradle of lost civilizations, and one of the last great secrets of the planet. And no matter how much we study it, every leaf still hides something we do not yet understand. If you enjoyed this journey, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell us which fact surprised you the most. The forest is alive, and its stories are only just beginning.